with our fathers, but with us, even us, for all of us here alive this day. The Most High talked with you face to face in the mount, out of the midst of the fire. I stood between the Most High and you at that time to show you the word of the Most High, for you were afraid by reason of the fire, and went not up into the mount, saying, I am the Most High thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage. Thou shalt have none other powers before me.
So that's the first of the 10 Commandments, is thou shalt have no other power before me. Right? That means what? We are not to believe in any other God. Con? You know?
Thou shalt not make thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the waters beneath the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them, nor serve them. For I, Yahweh thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments.
Right, so the second commandment is what? Thou shalt not make any what? Graven images. Read on.
Thou shalt not take the name of the Most High thy power in vain, for the Most High will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain.
So the third commandment is what? Let's not take the name of the Most High in vain. Mean that what?
In the land which the Most High thy power giveth thee.
Right. Honor thy father and thy mother. Mean that what? Respect your father and mother. Another word for honor is respect. So respect your father and mother, so that your days will be long. All right, so that you live a long life. Okay, what does being honored mean? When you respect them, you should be disrespecting your parents. You see that in this society, children speaking back to their parents, calling their parents all kind of curse words and all kind of stuff. That's crazy. I don't care what age you is. You never curse your parents, okay? What happens when the young man cursed his parents in the law? What? He was stoned at the gates. It didn't matter. He was a grown man. He wasn't a baby. He wasn't a child. But you never curse your parents. Everybody understand this? Wait.
Thou shalt not kill.
Right. It says thou shalt not kill. But the Hebrew word there is harag, which means to murder. All right, because we must kill to eat. Right? We must kill sometime to defend yourself. But we're not to murder. Okay? We're not to murder. So the correct translation of that word is murder. Thou shalt not murder. Okay? Which is to take someone's life without cause. Okay? To take someone's life without cause is a murder. Right? If somebody's trying to kill you and you end up killing them, you didn't murder them. If you go and you hate a brother and you just kill him, you're a murderer. Matter of fact, we shouldn't be hating each other. Hold that and give me 1 John 4. 4:20. I believe it's 4:20. My memory serves me correct. Tell you what knows what I want.
That's it.
All right.
The book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 20.
Read that.
If a man say, I love God,
right,
and hateth his brother,
right,
he is a liar.
He's a what?
He is a liar.
Read on.
For he that loveth not his brother, whom he hath seen, how can he love God, whom he hath not seen?
Right. So what? You can't say you hate your brother and you love God. Because if you hate your brother, you're considered what? Let's see. Give me that verse. Same chapter. Yeah.
First John 3:15.
Chapter 4?
Yeah.
Okay, 3:15?
Huh.
First John 3:15. Go to chapter before. First John 3:15.
First John chapter 3, verse 15. Whosoever hateth his brother
Right.
is a murderer.
Is a what?
Is a murderer.
Right. If you hate your brother, you're already guilty of murder. Everybody understand this? We are commanded to love one another. That's a commandment. You cannot hate your brother. Everybody understand that? He that hated his brother is a murderer. Read on.
And ye know that no murderer,
read on,
hath eternal life,
right?
Abiding in him.
To have eternal life abiding in him. So this is talking about your brother. It also goes for our sisters. You hate your sister, you're a murderer. Okay? You don't have to physically murder a person, but if you want them dead, guess what? You're guilty of it. Right? You're guilty of it. So we're supposed to love one another. Okay? We're commanded to love one another. And to not hold grudges against one another. A lot of people want to hold grudges. You can't hold a grudge and serve your house. Because if the Most High held a grudge on you, you'll be finished. Right? As much as we want the Most High to forgive us, we must forgive one another. Everybody understand this? Let's go back.
Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 18. Neither shalt thou commit adultery.
Thou shalt not commit adultery. What is adultery? Let's understand adultery real quick. What's adultery? Let's get it. Give me that.
Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 22. If a man be found lying with a woman married to a husband.
Okay. If a man is found lying with a woman married to a husband. What does that mean? A man lays with a married woman. Everybody understand this? Read on.
Then they shall both of them die.
Right.
Both the man that lay with the woman and the woman. So shalt thou put away evil from Israel.
So what evil were they committing? Leviticus 20 verse 10. Let's see. Let's see what they were committing.
Leviticus chapter 20 verse 10. And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife,
right.
The adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death.
Right. So if a man lay with a woman that has a man, he and her have committed adultery. Does that make sense? All right. Because in this society, that's not the definition of adultery. In this society, if a man lay with a woman that's married, who committed adultery? Just the woman. Right or wrong? That's you showing that what Esau's law is perverse. Because the adultery only goes on the woman. The man say, what your man got to do with me? Right? I ain't married to him. You are. Right? But that is contrary to the law of God. Okay? The laws of God say, if that woman and that man lay together, they both have committed adultery. Is that clear? Okay? That is the definition of adultery. When a man lays with a married woman. Okay? Hold that, give me Matthew 5 now. Let's make this so we get this clear, crystal clear. You know what I want.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 27. Ye have heard that it was said to them of old time,
right?
Thou shalt not commit adultery.
Right.
But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman,
if a man looks at a woman,
to lust after her,
and you lust after her, right? Read on.
hath committed adultery with her.
Why is it adultery? Because what? What is it about that woman? She's what? She's married, right? So you look at a married woman to lust after her, you have committed adultery. So this is why we always encourage our sisters, especially our married sisters, to cover yourselves up. A lot of times you do things because you only think of yourself. You're not looking out for your brother. If you know you are a woman that the Most High is well endowed, right? And you know the more you have, the more you cover up. Not the more you flaunt it. They say in this society, if you got it, flaunt it. They say, oh girl, you got a big butt, get a tight dress. Right? So you can walk up and down with a tight dress and get all the attention. Right? That is Satan's way. When you come to the Most High, you don't do that. If you know that if you have things that attract a man, you cover them up. Does that make sense? Because you can cause your brother to what? To do what? What sin? Which sin? Adultery. Adultery. It might just be in his mind. He may not come to you and he may not step to you, he may not say nothing to you, but it's in his mind because he's looking upon the things that are beautiful in you. Right? The things that pertain to laying with a woman. Okay? So you look out for your brother, you look out for yourself, you cover yourself up. You're also looking out for your brother by saying, you know what, let me not have all myself out there like that. Right? Let me cover myself. Let me cover my skin up. Let me cover myself up. Let me look out for my brother. Okay? Go ahead.
1 Timothy 2:9.
Yeah, I'm going to go there. 1 Timothy 2:9. You see, adultery is a tricky sin because you can do it in the mind. That's why our sisters must cover, and even more so, our married sisters must double cover. Okay? What does that mean?
So that only pertains to a married woman?
It's only pertaining to a man looking at a married woman. Okay? Only pertains to that. Look at a single woman, you might be enticed by her. You might like the way she looks, right? Right? You can't stay in love. So you want to talk to her, not, whatever the case may be, and keep moving. Right? But if she's a married woman, you gotta be very mindful. Okay? You gotta be very mindful of that. Because then you could be guilty of adultery. Right? Read that.
1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
What kind of apparel?
Modest apparel.
What does the word modest mean? Somebody is modest. What does that mean if you're modest? You said keep covered up? But what does the word modest itself mean? Before we pertain it to clothing, what does the word modest mean, period? Huh? Somebody look up modest. Let's see what somebody that's modest. What does that word mean? And once we learn what that word means, then we understand how to dress. Right? Separate the word. Let's just look at modest. Let's get a definition of modest. Sister Valerie.
Observing the properties of dress and behavior, decent.
Oh, it confused me there. What does it say? You're too fast. Way too fast.
Okay.
Just modest. The word modest.
Observing the properties of dress and behavior, decent, placing a moderate essence on, neither bold nor self-assertive.
That's it. That's it right there. Read it slower. Neither bold.
Neither bold nor self-assertive.
Neither self-assertive. What else?
Tending toward diffidence.
Tending towards diffidence means money, right?
Observing the properties of dress and behavior, decent.
Okay.
Arising from a characteristic of a modest nature, limited in size and not disposable.
Okay, so it makes sense, right? Yes, not being bold, right? So a modest apparel means that you're not flaunting. You're not a flaunt. The opposite of modest means that you're flaunt. Like we say today, you floss and you want to show everything you got. Modest means you cover it up. You're not showing everything you have. Okay? Some people say, there's rich people that come amongst other people that you will never know how much money they got. They say because that person is so what? Modest. They don't go flashing what they have or wearing the most expensive things or making a spectacle of themselves. They move just regular. Why? Because they're modest. They don't have to show what they have. Okay? So that's what modest apparel is. Modest apparel is apparel that doesn't show everything that you have. It covers you up. Right? Now we're not saying that the sisters gotta walk around in a curtain, right? But with drapes on. We're not saying that. But we're saying just be mindful of how much you're showing. And put away whenever you can and keep yourself looking. Because you want to, nobody wants to look, you want to look beautiful, you want to look, elegant and all these other words, right? But make sure in the midst of being elegant and beautiful that you're being modest. Everybody understand this? All right. What you saying?
Oh no, I was going to quote a verse about men might be perverted when they see a woman. But it was going to be in the book of Susanna.
Okay.
4 verse 11.
I'll go into
Yeah.
Right. So we understand modesty, we understand adultery. So does everybody understand what adultery is? So now we know not to be caught in adultery. A sister is married, that means she is property of her husband. All right. Adultery is a thieving spirit. When you want to steal something that belongs to your husband. Okay? It belongs to your brother. I'm sorry, it belongs to your brother. So we're not to look at our women that are married in that way. Okay? That's why the first question, if you want to approach a woman for a Hebrew Israelite man, the first question might be, what's your name? The second question might be, man, are you married? Yeah. Before I even go too far into this conversation. Because you don't want to go too far into a conversation. Right? If that's your intention with that woman. Right? Before you know her status. Right?
Yeah, I would like more understanding on the rest of the verse.
Verse
9.
Is it pertaining? Right? Is it next? You finish the verse?
Oh, that's in verse
9. Okay.
With shamefacedness.
Okay.
And sobriety.
Shamefaced. Like people say, this person has no shame. What does that mean? When they say, oh man, this person has no shame. What does that mean? What do they do? They have no what? What do they do?
Like they're all out there.
They're all out there. Got more. What do you mean they're all out there?
Like the person have no self-esteem.
No. They come out. Anything will come out their mouth. Something they ought not to say. That's somebody that has no shame facing it. Because there's certain things that's private. Your shame is something that you cover. Right? The word shame means that you cover it. So if you shame face it, that means you cover things. You don't let things out that are personal, that are private. Right? We deal with our women in this world that are not shamefaced. The opposite is being forward. Scriptures call it forward. Meaning that they speak pridefully and they're loud and they say a lot of things that they ought not to say. Okay? That's the opposite of being shamefaced. Okay? You're going to be the center of attention. They got a lot of shows on TV with a bunch of forward women, like Desperate Housewives, Housewives of Atlanta, Bad Girls Club. I see some show called Claws. I go on and on, right? There's plenty of shows showing our women how they not to be, right? Because they're out there, they're loud, they're boisterous, right? They're heavily opinionated, right? Fussing and carrying on, and that's not shamefacedness. Shamefacedness is a quiet, meek spirit. That's how our daughters are supposed to be. Supposed to be quiet and meek. When they speak with wisdom. You know what I mean? But they ain't the loudest person in the party, right? Everybody understand that? I'm gonna show you something. Give me Proverbs 7. Proverbs 6. Sorry, Proverbs 6. Proverbs 7 and we start with 5. Proverbs 7 and 5.
Proverbs chapter 7, verse 5. That they may keep thee from the strange woman,
Right?
from the stranger which flattereth with her words.
Right, a stranger that flatters her words. So that's the man gotta look out for these women. Because you got these loud women and they'll come at you. They saw you worried about you flirting with you. They want to know what to do with you. They calling at you. They beating a horn at you. Right? They tell you come over here. You know what I'm saying? They say, what's cooking good looking? Right? We know.
For at the window of my house,
right?
I looked through my casement.
Come on.
And beheld among the simple ones.
Right?
I discerned among the youths.
Right?
A young man.
A young what?
A young man.
I gotta look out for a young man. A young man, they be traveling through the streets,
void of understanding.
And sometimes they void, they don't understand what's happening.
Passing through the street.
Right?
Near her corner.
Near her corner, right?
And he went the way to her house.
Right, come on.
In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night.
Come on.
And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot.
What kind of attire?
With the attire of an harlot.
What is the attire of a harlot? Do the harlots dress modestly? No. How does a harlot dress? Huh? Stripper-ish, he said. What does that mean? Stripper-ish. Half naked. Cleavage out. Right? The high heels. Right? What else? Tight. Everything is extra tight, super tight. Right? Revealing. That's stripper. That's what harlot's attire. Why? What does this attire do to a man? Make him lust, right? Make him look enticing, sexually enticing. Not enticing to be their husband. You know what I mean? You're not looking at like, man, I like to be a husband. No, you don't want to be a husband, right? It's you're sexually enticed. Everybody understands? Read on.
And subtle of heart.
Right, and subtle of heart. Meaning, what is subtle of heart? What does subtle mean? Slick, cunning, tricky. Subtle, saying one thing meaning something else, right? Trying to get over on you. So these young men gotta be careful because there's women that want to get over on you, and they move subtle of heart. And usually they'll probably be dressed in some sort of harlot's attire because they're feeling themselves right now. You out there, you think everything is all good, right? And next thing you know, you're attacked, right? Not physically, but with words, right?
She is loud.
She's what?
She is loud.
She is loud,
and stubborn.
And stubborn, right? They want to strike an argument with you. Loud and stubborn. Very opinionated. Right? Some people would call him the life of the party. Okay. Read on.
Heard thy face, and I have found thee.
Right, try to make you feel like you're special. Right? Say, man, you're the one. Right? I was seeking to find you. Right? Meanwhile, she was seeking to find whoever.